the lights go up at night, fever rising, mesmerizing. Get the keys and hold on tight. Speed is rising, maximizing. Let's get away without goodbyes. Far away, just you and I. Just imagine the world, nobody can reach us. It's only us, just love and lust. Just love and lust. Next to me, there ain't much to say now. We can feel the speed. Close your eyes, so stay up. We've got time. Let's just stay offline. Leave this all behind. All these thoughts online. I'm catching waves with you. Ride this way with you. There's no plan for you. There is no take two. Just imagine the world, nobody can reach us. It's only us, just love and lust. When the lights go up at night, fever rising, mesmerizing. Get the keys and hold on tight. Speed is rising, maximizing. Let's get away without goodbyes. Far away, just you and I. Just imagine the world, nobody can reach us. It's only us, just love and lust. 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 When the lights go up at night, fever rising, mesmerizing. Get the keys and hold on tight. Speed is rising, maximizing. Let's get away, far away.
切切切切切切切，好好好好。
Bruh. Hey, Tezos. Welcome to episode 1067 of the show. You could be doing anything. You're here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Starting the stream like we always do. You know, starting kind of with Bitcoin. Hopefully y'all can hear me. So, new interpretation, kind of just cleaned the slate a little bit in my own time, and this is what we got going. Alright? Parallel channel, upsloping. Anchor point 1 and 2 on the top, anchor point 1 on the bottom. It's to Jesus, man. It's like literally perfect right here where we've run up and tested it. Traders never settled up outside of it, even on the upthrust. And then look, earlier today, we settled up at it and no higher. All right, so you got that along with horizontal line resistance, support resistance looking left, right? What were we stopped at? Well, there's that 11,240 area, but between that, what was that? Never heard that noise in my life. Something's out of stock on Amazon. They just told me about it. Dang, dude, monk ass. All right, so you know, 11,200, 11,460. That's overhead resistance from early 2018. Couldn't really breach that, but it's crazy, man. Look, you know, price action right now is correlating directly at that August 20th, 2019 and that September 7th, 2019 level. Right, currently trying to hold it as support, but just barely. And we did get price action below, or you know, on some exchanges, we actually Bitcoin went down to test this October 26, 2019 high. Went down and tested it on Coinbase, close, but not. It just didn't get there. So still no structure, right? The structure was down here. The three rising valleys. Come on, man. You know that if you watch this stream, like I'm here 7 days a week. A lot of people watching are not here 7 days a week. So at this point, right, as a swing trader, no edge, absolutely no edge. The edge was down here. The edge is gone. So now we have to wait for more price contraction, more consolidation, if we actually want to make a rational trade with variables, okay? You're at the top of a channel. This is extremely similar to gold before gold's moon, you know, before gold went to moon. So just butting up against an upsloping channel. What's up, Carlos? Thanks for the sub, dude. What's up, Paul?
Why can't LTC break out so hard? The market cap is so low. It wouldn't take much to pump the bird. Why?
Patience, man. Patience. Thanks for the 5 super chat. Looking at Litecoin, that has had a really good day, but is since past I don't know, hour or two pulled back. I mean, just 3 hours ago or less, Litecoin was at its highs of the rally, $58. This isn't good enough, dude? This isn't good enough for you? Really? Since the breakout? I don't know. I mean, like, since the actual breakout, which we identified as down here, not up here, right? You ran up and then you back tested the range as support from April 7th. Since that, you appreciated in value 22.34%. Excuse me, you can't. Why can't Litecoin break out so hard? Litecoin breaking out the 22% in 2 days, maybe 48 hours, if that, maybe a little more, maybe give or take an hour or two. Are you sure you know what you're saying to me right now? That's exceptional, man. Not good enough, chat. So yeah, probably not done. I mean, it's just it's price action oscillates. It goes up and down. It's not this magical insta $60, though. You almost insta $60. I mean, you got up to like $58. But if you watch the stream, or if you're a patron, you understand, like, we were walking you through this, holding your hand on the price action development on Litecoin, right? All the way up from the bull pole, bull flag that played out.
Joshua Davis super chatted $34.96. Third day here. I've been glued to this channel. Solid effort on the streams and content and a good bunch in chat. I'll be spending more time here for sure.
Thank Joshua Davis, man. Well, I'm glad you found me, and thank you for the 50 Australian dollar super chat. Very cool of you. Yeah, this is a really, really cool. It's one of the best kept secrets on the internet, dude. Positivity, good things, good vibes, good people. We've been building it for years, like 2.5 years. So that's the hardest part, man, finding me. So you're here, and we're looking at Litecoin. Thank you, man. So again, just to talk about that one from Paul Miller, man. Do you change your tone a little bit with me on that? Because Litecoin's done exceptionally well in a short period of time after it broke out. Literally broke out July 25th. It's the 28th. It's been 3 days since the breakout, the back test, and you're gone. All right, so yeah, target and time, $60. Yep, nothing new. 100% measured move with the structure. You're between $60, $63, which is support resistance, right? Potential reversal areas up there. But the thing is, the context on Litecoin, been posting this chart for literally months, dude. You know this, literally months. The weekly chart, it's the same thing, dude. We broke out on Sunday. Well, we had a candle close confirmation on Sunday on the weekly, and we have immediate follow-through price action on the next week, on this new week. Okay? You're talking about June 26, 2019, February 15, 2020. You broke it. All right, geometrical trend line, supply line is what it's called. Eventual targets on Litecoin, if one's patient, $85, $99. That's it. This is like the same analysis, dude. The same analysis when we were just farting around here, you know, April, May to now. Same thing on the weekly. Okay, so that's Litecoin. Good stuff. It's in the title of the stream, all that stuff, right? So we good. It's relevant. All right, what's the other one? What's the other Kang that, hey man, you were warned on stream just days ago. We were looking at it. Bitcoin Cash was in a range, and it broke out of the range, dude. 278 was the top of the trading range. You're out. But really, before that, see, you're watching the stream before it's cool. There's like, we're identifying like momentum shifting structures with perfect horizontal necklines. You broke that neckline, you back tested it, you went. You certainly hit 100% measured move on Bitcoin Cash on this structure. Right? You don't have to call it inverse head and shoulders, though it is. It was. It's over now. And now we're in Rudy Poo land. We're just up. And so the next available area where there might be supply is like 350, a high from March 7th of this year on the way down during the great cash grab where everything in the world was crashing. So where you are, you know, there's just, okay, there actually is one minor peak right here. All right, I'm gonna plot that. 307, you haven't seen it yet. So you'll probably see 307. You might crap around. If you break that, boom, 350. Doesn't get much better. We're just done.
Can I get some talk on my fake coin link/use thanks?
Sure. Yeah, your favorite Beanie Baby. My favorite Beanie Baby is Tabasco, the bull. He has wonderful features. He's one of the only red Beanie Babies with 4 legs, right? It's pretty crazy, dude. A lot of use case. All right, so that's Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Okay, so those are 3 in the title. Got that out of the way. Right, you break 307, 350, break 350. Sweet mother of God, look out for 400, 450, 500, right? And it's just like the separation of the resistances, right? The path of least resistance is up, like this, like Bitcoin, like many others, all right? So, yeah, Link, man, sure, Link. Thanks, Donald Pump, for the 5. Yeah, the old idea of the crappy, I don't know, man, the crappy Gartley. Someone told me to plot. It didn't work. You dumped. And then we adjusted. None of my work saved. That's cool. Really cool, dude. You were 1 fib node away, though, right? From the breakout, right before the breakout, we were bringing this up. You were, again, you got as high as 819. The target was 850. You just didn't quite make it. That was before the really bad, not real Gartley. Look, man, Gartleys develop methodically. They do not develop violently. It's just a rule of harmonics, okay? Like you want timescales to be good too. You know, you don't want to be like, oh, it's one candle. One candle is C and D. Very rare you're gonna get that. So just making the adjustment here. Since we have more data, more touches, okay. And it's pretty cool though, right? When you touch the bottom here, test it again. Dude, there's a lot of touches here. Not just your horizontal line support from July 9th, once you up thrusted and back tested. Also the down sloping structure that we're now in, and the up sloping structure we busted through, back tested, and then mooned. Almost went to $10 real fast. Right, that's like, and the 200 moving average, holy crap. So you got like 4 different types of support resistances right here at this 630 area. Touched it and bounced, but not really going anywhere at all, right? So, I mean, harmonic wise, I don't know if this is good enough of a swing low, dude, because if you go to the daily, you can't, that doesn't exist. This is a straight line up. So you're reaching, you're really grasping the straws to say X, A, B, C, D here, even though it might be valid. I mean, it could be. It's just, if something's not perfect, hey, we got thousands of charts we can look at. Yeah. So Dash just in a downtrend, correcting right now. Low, about, I mean, that's bearish convergence on the RSI. A little bit of MACD bullish divergence on the, well, yeah, on the 4 hour, but right here, like a low, slightly lower low. Lower levels negative momentum, that's real. So you have a little divergence, but it doesn't mean it's going to blast off. This could correct for a while. We noticed the meta shifted, so all these high flyers have been like selling off, not been getting love, when these other altcoins that weren't doing anything are now getting all the love because they were value areas like Maker, like Ethereum Classic, like Ethereum itself, because it had been consolidating in a range like Bitcoin for weeks. Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Zcash, Monero, all been getting love, but at one time they weren't getting any love. They were like, no one was talking about those because everyone was talking about VeChain, Cardano, Link. What else? KNC. I don't know. A few more. You get it, right? Ocean Coin, man. Whatever. So, yeah, dude. I mean, maybe there's a impending price action reversal to the upside implied right here. But at least we know, plotting like this, there's a supply line, a sell wall pretty much at 772. You break that, all right, well then horizontal line resistance is going to be each one. You got to break that. So good trade setup right now, not really on Link. I don't know if that's enough, dude. All right, real quick. We got to, because it's in the thumbnail. Let's look at the futures chart. Kappa, but we will. Look in the top right of your screen, AMD, Jesus chimes. Top to bottom beat. Guidance raised. Lisa Sue, gonna be my girlfriend, dude. Alright, CEO of AMD. Can't wait. More tendies. Hey, Christmas in July, right? Because AMD already. But now it's like super Christmas. It's like the craziest Christmas of all time because of this. Oh, eBay also had earnings. They had a top to bottom beat too, I believe, and they also had like, I guess they were raising not their guidance, but like their revenues for the rest of the year, and they dumped. But I guess they're coming back. But man, it was like you couldn't ask for much better for eBay on their earnings, and it's still got a small haircut, but climbing after hours back. So this is going to be an insignificant gap that will probably fill sometime tomorrow or the next few weeks. Okay, so eBay. Visa was another that reported. They got hit pretty hard. Yeah, really hard, right? Where you closed the day 196.74, currently after hours 192.90. Get wrecked, dude. Let's go to Bitcoin futures. Just so you can see it. BTC. Currently sitting at 11,005. I mean, not too far off spot. Wow, you have puts on AMD, Alex? You're the good guy. Yeah, you don't want to. Semiconductors like this. This is like, I have shades, so much shades of Nvidia in late 2016 to early 2017. AMD is like, it's probably the same freaking market participants that were participating back then that are in AMD now. Like, real. It's so similar. Okay. And I'm telling you, like, in one of their sector, like their data sector, it's like 100% year-over-year growth. That type of stuff's nuts. So I'm wondering if we'll have a big run. This is probably a breakaway gap, right? We talk about gaps and stuff. Now, crypto, most people just think about futures gaps, but, you know, there's something called Gartley's gap theory. Same guy, like the bullish Gartley. Yeah, same guy. He's a legend, dude. Genius. Where there are 3 different types of gaps. The everyday gap that almost always fills. The breakaway gap that I think AMD might have now. Or maybe already did a couple days ago, right? With the Intel earnings. And then there's the exhaustion gap, or the exhaustive gap. And each have their own characteristics. Bitcoin's starting to sell off a little bit. We can go to it, 10,917. Right? Any movement now is whatever. We don't, as traders, we don't really care. I mean, there's nothing we can do now. Like, everything's played out, right? Fib extensions are hit, like a high to low 1618s are touched. Patterns have played out. Measured moves have been hit. Everything is done, right? So as the swing trader, we've collected our tendies, and now we're just sitting back letting the dominoes fall. Bitcoin, do your thing, man. We got our hold accounts. If it keeps mooning, and we're taking our profit in the trade. So 10,950 that it's been testing. It's starting to fall back below that. I mean, it would be nice to stay above it, but it just doesn't look like you can. And that if you don't stay above this long enough, you're gonna eventually see 10,550 again, 10,540. All right, so yep, upsloping supply line you're at. Thanks for the 1,084 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Erland, thank you for the sub, dude. Good to see you. Bitcoin futures 10,935. Kind of dumping, of course, with spot. Okay, so we can not shift, but we can continue on back into crypto and look at Ethereum itself, right? That is down 1.7%. Where 318 is a problem area. Now you could be flagging, right? There could be some insane bull flag or something going on, but again, man, it's like, as a swing trader, no value here for a long position. Like, oh yeah, let's trade this now. It's like, what? Trading was down here. Like, you could have gotten in on the ship watching me live while we were watching it run up to near the top of the trading range. And this is where people would be taking profit, clearly, if they were getting in down here. Taking profit, ensuring that, locking in the profit in case we get a big correction and we come back down. Believe it or not. I mean, I think this is an extremely real possibility where Ethereum at some point up here comes back down and tests 288, maybe as support. That is a real possibility. So 288 that we're not able to break right now. We're just testing it. It's July 7th, 2019. This is definite profit-taking levels. It's the 2618 fib extension from the high point to low point of the trading range. I mean, lots of reasons why this could pull back, though there isn't an edge for bears, right? There's nothing up here telling bears, hey, there's buyer exhaustion at this current level, right? At least on the chart, the way we analyze. I mean, you got this. People will be saying that's bearish divergence, but it's the same wave, dude. We have to get like a pullback to 288 and then rally again, something like this, and that's when we can get real bearish divergence on the MACD. Okay, just don't have that yet. You need more data, right? We had data. We had lots of data, chat, before a lot of you were here watching. We identified it. There was an edge. It was good stuff. It was looking good, and it went really, really good. And so now we're waiting. Right? There are times to trade, and there are times to collect your tendies and wait, and then continue scanning other assets for an edge on the market. Wow, it's that crazy, isn't it? No edge here. Pull back to 288. Very real possibility. I was saying 288 earlier. 318 up here is resistance. 318. 288 down here. All right, so just know that's very possible. But maybe, dude, maybe it takes time to get there. Maybe we're showing some classic bullish divergence down there, you know, in a week or something. It just bleeds out to get there. There might be an opportunity to take a long again. Just depends what our oscillators tell us. Okay, so that's Ethereum. It's like the only... It and Bitcoin are like the only ones down today. Like everything is up on my watch list. This in the green at least a little bit. Okay. All right, let's go to Dash now, because that's the trade setup that we're in. If you're a patron, you know. Even if you're not a patron, you know. Like last Friday, identified this pattern, plotted it. We were at like $72. Okay. Target's $85. 100% measure move of the slanted inverse head and shoulders pattern. You can see it. We did it live. Look, down sloping resistance broken, the neckline broken, lots of chop, but fortunately not too deep to where it's below that stop loss area. So now you're just patiently waiting. We're patiently sitting in this. Eventually you will get there or you won't. Are we cool, chat? Y'all understand what's going on? I know there are a few new people in here right now, but this is the way we talk every day. Where Bitcoin's now just right below 10,900. Understandable. Any pullbacks are understandable at this point. It had a 15% up day at its highest point, or maybe even higher, like 16%. I mean, like you think about this kind of like a range, you know? So like where profit taking levels are, it could, like if it keeps going and eventually breaks $87, I mean this could go to $95, $100. There's very little resistance above $100. But it's there. You're also, yeah, look up here at like $90, a low from July 2019, the up thrust from April 2020. I mean, yeah, like breaking that $100 real fast. If you break $100, dude, there's just not much resistance until like 120. But the major resistance is 133, 137. Okay, so we're still in this. We're just in purgatory right now, but it's good. We're in the green. One must be patient. Swing trading, this is not day trading. I'm sorry if you wanted day trading. This is just not the stream for you.
Possible double bottom on $8/BTC Binance 4 hours. Also daily divergence.
I don't know, man. Check it out, dude. Check it out. Cardano BTC. I remember looking at that. Hold on.
Can you check out SNOA if you have a moment, please?
Excuse me? SNOA? Tom Thumb? Thanks for threes. Sure. Essential double what? Double bottom. Double bottom. Wishful thinking on double bottom stuff. We don't look for double bottoms after from the high point to low point of a breakout of a right angled and ascending broadening formation. These are typically bearish patterns. Well, you know, market conditions change and you can look, you broke out of the upside, you back tested it, held it like the Jesus, and then you were gone. But again, high to low, 61.8% retrace. I mean, that is a golden retrace. That is the top of the golden zone. The golden zone is between a 38% retrace and a 61.8% retrace. That is your common retrace area, right? So for new people, since I know, again, we have a lot of new people, right? Fibonacci, powerful weapon I use that our community uses, right? Anchoring from a major swing high back from April of 2019 to the low point, right? The asset rallied and recovered 23% of the way May 30th. Then it recovered 38% of the way. July 1st went straight up through the 50% retrace, right? A 50% halfway mark. And now it's like just getting price action at the 618, almost at a 78% retrace, right? The 23.6% retrace is our shallowest retrace. I mean, that's really where, you know, assets typically don't reverse there to the downside majorly. But if they do, it's testament to how little demand there is. But that's normally when you can say, hey, we have a valid swing low when you finally get up to that point. But anyway, between the 382 and 618, the golden zone, it is your moderate retraces. And then the 78% to 88.6% retraces are your deep retraces. So talking about a double bottom at a golden retrace, I just don't know. But I'll tell you this. On the daily, you really do right now have some hidden bullish divergence on the MACD and RSI. I'll show you right here. All right, you see your lows. Then you make a substantially higher low with higher levels of negative momentum, lower levels relative strength. You can see it. Okay, hidden bullish divergence. That is impending price action, continuation to the upside. That is what is implied. So we could get, you know, more movement to the upside, but to say it's low risk or anything is very difficult because, again, man, you're looking for things, you know, at lower levels, right? 618, right, from a high to a low. If you're in a major downtrend, some shorts. Now, of course, things could have changed. Whoa, what was that? Hold on. So, like, you know, we use Fibonacci for value perception. So, like, if you're in a major downtrend and you run up and you make a 62, 78% retrace, right? That's a 78, 62% sale on the asset, right? For what? If the trend is bearish, that's for bears. So there's like a 78% sale on Cardano in this downtrend. So people could be taking shorts here. But again, you know, I know, like, if we look at the actual US dollar pairs and Bitcoin, the macro is actually bullish, man. We just confirmed in a lot of ways that there is a bullish trend, right? Assuming we stay above 10,550 for a considerable amount of time, that's going to really be what does it for us. But okay, dude, you get what I'm saying, man. Go to the 4 hour. Guess we can, dude. I'm talking about double bottom. Excuse me. I mean, yeah, there's a low here and there's another low. Sure. But I don't know, man. It's just one of those where look, dude. This is this, okay? We just saw it, the context, right? Cool story, it's up here. Okay, so then we go, just a great example again. Just an amazing example that just recently played out for us like the Jesus. We go to Maker, dude. We go to Maker and you look at an asset that's been beaten down, that breaks out. It's not making retraces yet, showing double bottoms, showing bullish Garleys, then showing inverse head and shoulders, showing hidden bullish divergence and stuff. Dude, these are the things we look for. These are the best, man. After they've been beaten down for a while. And look at this, man. This price action's nuts. Where you had the hidden bullish divergence, you ran up, you hit a 50% retrace, you dumped again, and now you might be double bottoming here. So, again, though, it looks similar, I guess, to Cardano on the 4 hour, right? Two bottoms. You're using this old resistance as support now. Throw my music. Bueller. So this is what we're looking for, Larry. We're looking for this stuff down here. Bullish divergence, inverse head and shoulders at lower levels, not at 62 to 78% retraces from your previous major swing high from a year and a half ago. This could keep going, dude. This could definitely keep going. But you get it? I mean, I'm here, and we got a lot more people watching. I want you to understand this is not a Moonboy channel. This never was. We're here when there is no moon at all, when Bitcoin's doing nothing and it's at almost all-time lows on its volatility. We're here, and we're doing stuff like this every day. We're education, teaching, positivity. So it's giving you the fishing pole instead of the fish, right? Well, we do give fish all the freaking time, dude, all the time. But at the same time, want you to invest in yourself so you can learn this yourself. It's a great hobby. It's a great thing to do on the side. That's the beauty of swing trading. You can have a life, a career outside of this and make it work for you. Just drinking my Irwin coffee, man. You know we do it every day. So good to see y'all. Haven't really been able to even look at chat because we just been going, dude. And we got plenty more assets to look at today. Just scrolling up. Yeah, what's up today, tomorrow? Saint of Last Resorts. Wow, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, thanks for the sub. Just scrolling. Not hidden anymore, cab up. Yep. Once we identified, it's not hidden anymore because everyone gets to see it, right? Yeah, dude. Shared the setup on Maker for like a week and a half before pumped. Yeah, dude. It's just like it's here. It's here. If you want to watch, that's fine. But I mean, I get it, dude. If it's not sexy, if it's not in the news, if CNBC, CNN aren't talking about it, if your grandma's not talking about it, what's the point of watching? But dude, so many setups were identified and have played out even before Bitcoin moons. For real. So Mark, Taco Tuesday, Kordeski, hello. Chris, Bitcorn, 10 pence. Well, I talk about it all the time, Ashley, talking about we enter, set stops, all that. Okay, so yeah, let's move on from Maker, which is king. It's kind of range bound now. It's stuck between 500 and 550. Don't really know. I mean, it could definitely fall apart, but you think though, Maker. Here's the context on Maker, chat. Another thing that's just been mentioned too many times. We go to. It all started with a Gartley, man. I stopped using this because it was so illiquid on Bitfinex. But it played out, man. Alright, so we go to the weekly here.
Don't mean to interrupt the crypto momentum, but could you chart DKNG? Do you see downward channel or descending broadening wedge? There is a gap fill around 30.
DraftKings, yeah, we'll look at it. Donkey Kong, whatever. Sure. But with Dash, man, Maker. Context here is huge trading range. Where we sprung, back tested the spring for weeks, engulfed. Then we ran up and just hit this mega resistance. Too many times. October 2018, November 2019, February 2020, and now June 8th, right? But good news is if we can keep the pace up, look, we're showing the same thing Bitcoin was showing, that hidden bearish divergence in the weekly, but it's not really doing anything. You're kind of holding. So if this eventually gets back up to 688, we could get to $800. If you break $800 on Maker, man, the sky is the freaking limit, dude. It really is. We're talking like, $1,000 plus.
Do you think XRP will break resistance or trend downwards?
Oh, I don't know, right? I don't know what it's going to do. Probably going to follow the collective crypto market, but it will probably underperform because that's what it does, right? It normally underperforms. So we can add to the list and look at it. That one had an edge. No one was watching it. Look, our average concurrent viewership of 600 to 800 people were watching when we identified the bullish shark pattern on XRP, and it played out like the Jesus, but it took about a week before it launched at that PCZ. It actually, it's near resistance hole. Let me see what's up. Cardano. Oh, SNOA. SNOA. Stock. Pharmaceutical company. Man. Oh, I hate these, man. They're just like, I get so many requests for pharmaceuticals, man. So Manchester. look at the life of this asset. I mean, this is just, you want to go long on an asset that is in just an all-time downtrend. All it does, right, and its history that goes all the way back to an IPO of January 2007. Its entire history, besides the one pump where the insiders, the initial investors, they pumped it, they dumped it, right? They took their profit, and everyone else got wrecked. This is what happens with ICOs too. I would be extremely wary right now and beyond, if this bull trend continues on Bitcoin, to put your money, your hard-earned money, into any new S coin, just because that is like, there are only two reasons why assets will IPO, which is initial public offering. They'll go public, and then crypto is such a joke, where they like stole that term and made it ICO, initial coin offering. That's a huge joke, dude. Because, you know, when you are IPOing, you already have a working product that makes money. You have a business model. You can ensure and show people that you can make money. And so, two reasons why people IPO, or ICO in this case, would be to expand, right? Gain more capital, more investments, so they can improve on and amplify the amount of money they already make. Sure. Thanks, dude, for the 10 super chat. Thank you, man. All right, so just going into the IPO, ICO stuff. So it's like, all right, you know, you're getting more capital, so what you're already doing well, making money, you can amplify that, right? That's one reason. That's the reason why you'd want to invest in something. The other reason, they'll mask it and they'll make it look like that first reason, but it's actually them just IPOing or ICOing so they can take profits at a much higher level, dump on everyone's head, and that's it, dude. That's it. Those are the two reasons. So you gotta think about that. When assets ICO, you really think they have working products that are making money already? Give me a break, dude. ICO. Pfft. So anyway, looking at SNOA, it looks like there's like a buy wall here. I don't know. I mean, there maybe is support, but it had a huge gap up. Look at this, man. It hit 1963. It's now at 646. Its whole lifespan is terrible. No thanks. Even if there's an edge, I don't even know, man. I feel like a gap could easily fill here. If this little sell wall or buy wall here breaks, easily could see 537 again for a gap fill. Very reasonable to believe that, especially based on the history. I just have nothing to say about this crap. Okay. Whew. All right, Bitcoin back above that 10,950 area, dude. You gotta understand. You gotta remember. Some people won't remember, but now don't worry about the price as much on Bitcoin. Just think about the percentage, because I mean, it's gonna be a psychological effery for new market participants, especially. Don't understand. Bitcoin's price now, it's like $11,000. So you're gonna be getting $200-300 price swings. Imagine when Bitcoin's at 15, 20K. You can be getting $1,000 point swings, or $1,000 swings, right? And you think about percentage, right? Oh, it's only down less than 1% right now. That's nothing. It's not a big deal. So just be cognizant of that. Remember, stay grounded. Don't become emotional, because these prices at these levels on Bitcoin could easily make you get emotional. Yes, I'm still going. James, it's okay, man. Like, you know, SNOA was right before DraftKings. We'll be alright, man. Work on that patience. I'm not gonna forget it, dude. Though I know sometimes I do. Wow, dude. I don't even. When's the last time we looked at this? It was the Jesus, dude. Wow. Are you kidding me? The double top played out perfectly, man. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. Why does no one even... Dude, I look at a lot of assets. We chart so many things. Right, double top. You confirmed the double top June 26th. And my God, dude, you are... All right, so the 100% measure move, 2709. What'd you get to? $27.50. All right. Like 40 cents off the 100% measurement before the reversal of the upside. That sometimes happens, Larry. But the good news is, I mean, not really good news. It's actually terrible. This is bad, right? So now, after a top, a confirmation top, right? That's what a double top is, chat. The second top is confirmation to market participants, then a top is in. And then you dumped. It became a confirmed double top pattern, again, on June 26th, the 1-year anniversary when Bitcoin had its buying climax, hit almost $14,000. Anyway, we've rallied, and we're only making, unfortunately, a lower high. So what does that mean? After such a stupendous run to the upside, we could be in a correction now. All right. If you start dumping again, I think there's a gap fill at 30.34 that could fill. It's just not good, man. It's just not really that good. That's not what you want to see after you have a double top, is a lower high. Because now it's like even more, reason to believe. Market participants have reason to believe the top's in, and we will begin selling off for a while. Could be weeks, but there is no support really on DraftKings until you got to go all the way down to like 1881. Why could DraftKings not in 3 months eventually see that? It could. It's DraftKings, dude. It was a great run up.
China to me, China.
Can you look at Carvana, CVNA? Love your channel.
Dopamine, thanks for the $3 super chat. Sure, Carvana, yep. Sure. What's up, Kelsey?
Are you retiring off the AMD win? Can you take a look at BA if you get a moment? Thanks.
Oh no. Oh no, man. It's too much fun. It's like too much fun making tendies, dude. Just applying technical analysis. And, I guess fundamentals too. Because I just wholeheartedly believe in AMD as the company. As a company, I believe in Lisa Su at the helm. I think major market participants also agree with me on that. And there you go. Sleaze, yes. For AMD, yes. Dollar cost averaging, that whole range, man. Why does my voice sound so different? Maybe because I hadn't been talking for 7 hours, only been talking for 48 minutes now. Yeah, again, DraftKings, man. See a descending broadening wedge. Yeah, I think 30 will fill in time. Yeah, you could try to plot anything you want, man. Descending broadening wedge, sure. There's going to be a down-sloping supply line, but the consecutive lower highs now, it's not a good thing, man. It's like not what you want for long. But hey, maybe it's good. It might be a good short. Could be. And your target eventually would be like $18, $19. Okay, XRP was the next request. It's up 3% right now. Hey, dude. Weekly. Don't look at this very often, but targets on XRP in time. 30.475 cents and 35.278 cents. The weekly. Yeah. Give me sound check too. No idea where I'm at. It could be too loud. The music could be way too loud. And also, man, just do the same thing we did on Litecoin, right? June of 2019, it's top right here. We are not broken out. We are on the cusp, chat. Right? Just this week alone, we tested it. Hey, hi, Mitch Ray. Thank you, thank you for the $4.47 of XLM. There's something wrong with XLM on OneUpCoin. I don't really know what it is. Yeah, because I just got an alert that he tipped me $4.47 of XLM. So he says, can I hear your thoughts about General Electric? Sure, dude. Major bullish shark pattern that already hit its PCZ that's on its upswing from there. All right, so add an alert on XRP. So the thing is, though, what sucks about it, I mean, it's the context that's kind of weird, where you're about to break out of a year-long downtrend. But the issue is, once you break it, immediately you got 24.6 cents, which is an old ice line from August 2018. So if you can ever breach 24.6 cents and hold above it, yeah, I mean, I think we're really going to see 34.475 cents and 35.278 cents. For sure. I mean, in time, if the macro stays strong and all that, yeah, you got a real chance here. Weekly, just another one, man. Cusp of breakout. Set up your alerts. Burn this image in your mind. This is the weekly, so this is, take time, dude. Take time. All right, next one's AXU. Toronto Stock Exchange. Eh. This is the weekly, just starting with it. Major resistance. Or look at this. April 2006. December of 2009. Price action correlation, November 2012, January 2013, and now 2020, right? That 410 right there, man, is a major error. If you break that, you know, I think you gotta at least mention these up thrusts, but these resistances were created because they were correlating price action to this 2006 high. So if you break 410, 471, you break 471, man, wow, you're probably going up to 617. So at extremely critical historical overhead resistance. Other than that, I mean, no value, right? A gap fill down at 340. No breakout yet, though you have up thrusted. And traders have not settled up with a confirmed breakout on the weekly. Spent no time. It's been below it ever since. So you got to know that. That is a major potential reversal area. Based on history, we reverse there every single effing time. So be careful. What if history repeats itself? Then it's going to reverse the downside majorly. But if it defies history, then it could see $6 eventually. So that's the thing to watch. I mean, that's the only TA that can be really kind of provided right now. Swing highs, swing lows, support resistance, because it's had such a nice momentous run up at the top of a major range. And I'm sure we could plot a channel or something. There's no edge, there's no oscillation or oscillator help up here. Look, we do 1 and 2 on the top. Oh my god, it's like the Jesus, dude. It's like the freaking Jesus, dude. Look, 1 and 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and just look at that price action correlate. That is a beautiful channel. Very, very good channel. But again, if we're talking about a pattern to trade, an edge with variables that coincide, nothing. You just don't have it right now. But sure, we can still do TA. It's just not the TA that there's just not an edge. Okay, very good. AXU. Wheel. Not much you can really do here either, dude. Carvana on the weekly, just starting out on the weekly. Straight line up, V-shaped recovery, of course. High to low, 1414 fib extension, nice. $154. Golden mean ratios, 173.15.
Is that a joint? Looks similar to DKNG. Congrats on AM Demon. TH and X.
Thank you, Queen Bee, for the 420. Yeah, dude, tendies. Christmas in July. So you're at areas, potential reversal areas, but you know, it's not backed up by any support resistance because it's freaking all-time highs, dude. Sorry, these are old fibs. These are fibs from the high to low. When it's like, this is where you could potentially go back here, you know, we're recovering. And you certainly went there and beyond. Oh man, it's just like, just nothing to the channel probably.
Check XTZ, Tezos Mr. Mitch, and happy fake B-Day.
Thank you, Kirk, for the 5 super chat and the fake birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. So a couple ways we look at it. All right, yeah, that's a lot, right? Oh man, look at this. Just look at this channel, man. Like, wow. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these because there's no point having them anymore because we're so high. Okay, so it's like you're in this channel. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 1 on the top. Look at the freaking heartline respect you're getting in this channel. Is so good, man. Oh, I love it. But the problem is, yeah, you're at these deep fib, or I guess the inner fib extensions, where this is where a reversal can appear here at 1414, can appear at the 1618. There's no harmonic or anything. The daily high, higher high, higher high, highest high. Quadruple MACD bearish divergence on Carvana. So impending price action, reversal to the downsides being implied right now. But what if we make quintuple MACD bearish divergence? Look, so the daily, you've got quadruple MACD bearish divergence. Your RSI is not helping you. You don't have any divergence. You only have bullish convergence, okay? You're just barely getting overbought. So extremely bullish conditions. At a 144. This could play out and underperform so bad where you come back down to test 141, 142, and you're rallying, you go again. It's just, it's tough, man. Really tough, like shorting in this market because it's a bullish, really bullish market right now. Money printer go burr, you get that. But yeah, this is set up for lower prices, at least on the MACD. And you today have a confirmed inverted hammer or shooting star reversal pattern that was painted. So yeah, you could reverse here. But it might not be a major reversal. We'll see what happens if Carvana can ever get back down to 142, 141, right? The demand line of the structure, the channel we've been in, really since like early May. Carvana. Whew. Feeler? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't really know if I like this, man. Yeah, looks like there's a buy wall with distribution going on. It just doesn't look good. David Davis, man, oh my god, how about a jet?
David Davis tipped $123.53. Thank you, are the sick games, Mitch. Your education and Patreon is extremely valuable. Enjoying the alt-indies, bruh. 0.011265519 BTC.
David Davis coming in, $123.53 worth of Bitcoin, the crypto contribution that I never sell. If you tip me in crypto, it stays crypto. It doesn't go fiat. It's like, it's an old meme. It was a way to combat a troll, and now it's just a thing. So thank you, dude, for my part of my retirement, I guess. Thank you, dude. Adding to the just DCA, dollar cost average up, average down, Bitcoin, it doesn't matter, man. That's what I love about it. So thank you for the advocacy of the Patreon, which yeah, we got the first of the month coming up. Best time to join. So Boeing right now, of course it could just moon, but dude, just look at the 4 hour. I mean, look, a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high, but about the exact same low. So far more distribution going on than accumulation. You know, whatever way, you know, like this, you get it, right? You get that it's right. The angle of ascent is far less steep than the angle of descent. So nearing an apex, that's one thing we do know. Nearing the apex, meaning a move is about to happen on BA, whether it is to the upside or downside. Don't really have an edge on the oscillators. You're not oversold, so like you just don't have help. And so if this thing breaks the downside, I mean, a 100% measured move of this structure here could put you all the way down to like May 13th, May 14th levels, you know, like right here. That's the 100% on 127. Just be careful, because of course it could bounce and go to the upside. Sure, it's just consolidation, and fundamentals are really rough, right? Airlines, aerospace, defense, whatever. It's just not that good, and it's already had like really nice runs. So just don't be surprised if it does dump. And we know, like before it gets to maybe 100% measure move at 127 or whatever, you got 158 and 143 that could play a role as a pivot point where it reverses to the upside again, because you've got to go left and look, and it's from history, go all the way back to March or February 2015, and then you got January 2014. Right, those are support resistances. So it may not even get to that measure move because it pivots before then at one of those areas. So getting ready for a move based on the price contraction we're receiving, and we're near the apex, so it's coming. So just be ready for that. But it's not 100%. Like you don't have, like, see the problem with these symmetrical triangles, you just don't have, you normally don't ever have an edge with the oscillators, man. So be careful. Okay, GE. I already hit the golden zone once, but all right. So you got this insane pattern, this bullish shark. I mean, it's multi-year large. What's wrong? Tool.
Can you take a look at Pi? I posted a chart in an official setup. Curious to hear your take on it.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything. Thank you, Miss Cannon 420. So this is a 526-day large pattern that once it hit its 113% retrace, it reversed. And then it hit from its high point to low point a 38% retrace and had a pretty major reversal. But since then, it started developing a base. And at that base, it's a critical support with 650. Look, you're back testing a spring. So that low from 2018, when you get above, like you fall below a support and then you rally and you get back above it, that's called a spring. But then when you get down to a support and you back test it for the first time, it's called back testing the spring. So we already did it once and had a big rally, and that's kind of concerning, right? You just got, it's kind of like this base of buying and maybe distribution. There aren't that many bids, but hey, fortunately, at least recently, and hopefully this plays out, where the daily we had a bullish engulfing candle today. Let's get some follow through off and make a higher low. And so, I mean, with a bullish shark like this.
Can you take a look at MU? Looks like a big move down coming.
Sure, Sergio. Thank you for the 5. So the eventual target, and it could be just an exit position for GE, is 937. That is your 50%. That's moderate. That's not weird. That's not crazy. But if there's just too little demand on this, then 382 could be it. So if you break 650, it's time to get out. It's probably a good time to say, I'm done with this. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Right? Because that's like at these levels, when you spring, you back test the spring, then you're supposed to go to higher levels. Okay, GE, great reversal at the PCZ. But again, now it's just the impulse is done, and we're just now waiting for higher lows. We'll see if we can get higher lows, man. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders, man. Yeah, okay, maybe if it comes down to 614, 603 again, yeah, maybe you can say left shoulder head, right shoulder. There's a perfect neckline here at 848, and 100% measured move, that would probably put you back at like above 1050, which is an major overhead resistance from April 2019. So there you go, dude. Yeah, maybe inverse head and shoulders. Neckline is certainly 850. Dang, dude, it's a lot of requests. I'm trying, man. This is a lot. Let's go to pin. Pin 1-5 club. Add that too. Right, nice run, dude. Nice run. I remember if you had a trend line like this, you already broke out, you're back testing maybe. It's not even big enough for a pattern. I mean, you want to say it's a bull pull, bull flag or something. It's too big, man. Too big. So there's just like a base of buying here, and there's distribution going on. And your old all-time high from July 2018, you up thrusted through it, you sold off, you rallied. You then back tested it as resistance, and you sold off, and now you did it again. I'm just not get lower highs.
Hey Mitch, could you check out Shake Shack? Broke out a falling wedge, now making a possible inverse H&S. Thanks.
Is that a joint?
Sure. Anon, thanks 420. He'll put me to work today. So just with that being said, man, like you have not broken out of anything. You're merely attempted to break out, and now multiple times you have failed to break out. So that's not a good thing. Now you got just like bearish convergence, and you had that one reversal candle there that made it a higher high. If anything, it was about the same. It's almost like bearish divergence if you just take out that one. It opened up here, and probably because the S&P or something happened, and then it dumped. So I mean, this is not good either. That doesn't, extreme bearish convergence on the daily, and the positive momentum's waning. You'd think that pin would come and at least fill a gap down at 29.50. And you can see the downside potential is quite vast, right? You can come down to $25 after that. As far as in the bottom of this range here is 1772. So yeah, though it looks like maybe it's downside consolidation, I mean, the price action correlation to all-time highs and previous all-time highs is bad. It's like it's failing, and then it's confirming to market participants twice that it's inside of this range. It is not outside. This is you want to see the price action. You want to see the price action kind of like that, but on a breakout where it does this, right? Then it would go. But it's doing the opposite. It's doing the worst. It's like what you don't want to see. So until you break $36.85, $39, you gotta be careful, because it's the top of a range on a almost V-shaped like recovery. So just be careful. Though it does look, hey, maybe someone will be like, hey, that's a bull flag, man. That looks good. If we look at it this way, it may not be good. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah. Tezos, man. Oh, it did revert. I mean, it wasn't looking good on the daily, and still doesn't look that great. Here's the 4 hour. Yeah, bouncing on the 200 moving average, but bearish convergence. Again, man, for me, like it may not happen. It may never happen, because crypto has just now become so powerful and so bullish. But for me, I wouldn't really want to touch Tezos as a trade right now, and maybe you do. That's great, but for me, man, I would want to wait. I mean, I would be so jacked. I'd love to take a position on Tezos at $2.34 on a bullish bat pattern near critical supports, near the bottom of the pattern or the range, whatever. I would like to wait for an edge on the market down here at much lower levels. That's me though. So you do whatever you want, but for me, I don't see an opportunity until maybe here value area. That's it, dude. That's Tezos for me. PI, big dump today. Did it have earnings? No, earnings tomorrow on PI. I think you mentioned that. Impinj Incorporated. Gross. Yeah, I don't like it, man. It's like a big downtrend since July 2019, long before Corona crash happened. Right? That was perfect, man. Told me to look at this before, and it's maybe something like this I'd seen. This is a supply. This is bearish, man. It's like major reversal areas if you the trend continues. Do we have like a wedge or something here? I don't know, man. So you got like a demand line there. Oh yeah, like a rising wedge pattern. We had another asset that did the same identical stuff, reversed right at that supply line, and so now you like have this upsloping converging trend line stuff, which is a rising wedge, and yeah, you know where the reversal, gap fill, target 2279 easy. All right, so the trend is not your friend here. You're not in a bull trend here. You never really were. Like a lot of assets were in uptrends and then they got whipsawed like crazy. This one has been in a downtrend, so it's not really the same context as a lot of others. So just be careful. Be careful you break that demand line there. Yeah, I mean, just talk about 100% measured move of the small, rather small structure. It's visible though. If it ever broke, just say it broke tomorrow or something. Oh, 100% measured move of the rising wedge pattern puts you at 100% gap fill. Whatever, dude. Perfect target, 2264, if it does dump to the downside. Okay? Does that help at all, Bueller? Now getting something out of this, chat. This whole way up. Look at this 4-hour continuation of RSI divergence. So they kept making higher highs, right? And just kept making slightly lower levels on the RSI. Good look though, right? ABC rewind the stream. I covered it early in the stream. Okay. DVR. Already covered it. Get wrecked. Looks ready for a dump. I don't know. I had a lot of work on this, and just one of those things happened. MoneyGram, dude. Yeah, let's look at MoneyGram. So balance. Waiting for it to do its thing. Here it is.
Me see MoneyGram again. Me say me do. Maybe they see again?
Thank you, dude. Yes. They see. They see. Okay, clean slate. Okay, big range. Big range. Having a nice rally. Yeah, earnings coming up, right? Maybe? Or they already had earnings? Yeah, I thought it's been, real tough, man. Real choppy. Looks ready for a big dump, you think? Well, there's a big demand line right here. Probably a nice channel. Probably a really nice channel. Yeah, I'm just going to try the channel real quick. Oh, it's friggin' beautiful. Yeah, that heart line can't break it. What makes you think that there's a big dump involved that's coming? Yeah, it's just depends. Like earnings at some point could do things, but like, let's see. Yeah, like that's a big resistance right there. Holy crap. A high from November 2017. You up thrusted September of 2019. But we're above it, aren't we? $50? It depends. So it all depends, man. Like there actually is on the daily, there was a little bit of hidden bullish divergence. And I guess it played out. But yeah, you're not making higher highs yet. There's just not much of an edge here. Like, I can't help that if everyone wants to see like all these different assets and they're not good setups. They're just not, there's no opportunity. There's like very little opportunity, right? You know what we look for. And like all these charts, I mean, besides that one we just looked at, PI looked great for a move down. A lot of them just aren't showing anything. Well, look at this RSI. What am I going to do with this RSI, dude? Holy crap, dude. Just straight line since freaking early April. Since April 3rd, it's the same freaking thing it's been the whole time. So yeah, this is a major potential reversal area point. Yes, that is definitely it. So like if it can't sustain price above 50, yeah, you're going to break the demand line and dump, and then we can get targets to the downside pretty easy. Low to high, right? Golden zone between $40 and $45.77. That's like if you break $50, if you break the demand line, your great target would be $43 right here, the 50% retrace. Secondary target $40 if it dumps. Okay, that's it. Also, Rush Voorhees Outdoors. Thanks, man, for the sub. Or it might be Voris, because there's no E. I didn't see an E. Voris. Been a minute since I've looked at this one. Oh man, Head and Shoulders or something forming. I don't know. Shaq. Probably start with a clean slate in a second. Remember the double top? Remember the inverse Head and Shoulders? And now it's restaurants, dude. You better be careful. This is Momo shifting stuff. I mean, sure, it's not valid yet, but dang, if it's not getting closer and closer, you ever break this neckline right here, it could be a huge move down, which could make sense. Been in a downtrend since you double topped September 2019. So this is one of those, right, where it's like it's a downtrend before Corona. All it's doing is making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So it's like left shoulder, head, rightish, shoulder-ish. The shoulder may not have even been created, so you could have some more upside potential. It could run up, test the 200-day moving average, and create that right shoulder before dumping. So, I mean, if one's looking for a trade on shorting or buying puts on Shake Shack, waiting until maybe, I mean, the lowest risk area would be around $57. If we could get up there, that'd be awesome. And then you paint that perfectly symmetrical pattern. But the thing is, like, there could be such little demand on the right shoulder. That happens sometimes where this is it, dude. Like, that's all you get, a lower high shoulder. And then once this neckline's broken, dude, you could imagine where it could go. There's a gap fill at $33. I mean, 100% measured move of this could kill you. All right, 100% measure move is going to put you at that March 18th low. But again, so I don't know if the shoulder is quite yet created. It could be here, or we could get one more move up, and that freaks people out. We test 200-day moving average, then we dump. Okay, so get what I'm saying? It's like it could be here, or it could be a little higher. But it's not a confirmed pattern until you break this neckline at like $48. Okay, that's it. Are we cool? Chat, I'm sorry I can't talk to y'all. Too many requests. Trying to get through them. Stuff. All right, one more. The whole stream. All right, MGI. Wow. Well, this one's easy. Top of a trading range. I like it. We got some hidden bullish divergence going on, if you can even believe it. Barely, dude. It's almost not. Well, technically, it's a higher level. So maybe some hidden bullish divergence going on the MACD where you make a low on price, you make a substantially higher low with a higher histogram island level. You are back testing it and you're now holding that equilibrium level, like that 276. You tested it once, you almost tested it again. I see a structure. I mean, I see maybe a harmonic soon, if it even, you know, that's a bearish Gartley, right? There could be a, this could run up to the 786 eventually, and that might be a wonderful shorting opportunity. Playground 786, right? Could go to 378, and that might be an area to short. If this gets bids, you know, if the hidden bullish divergence actually plays out, then the next move is up, and it could go up to this level, and maybe by then we get some bearish divergence and could have a major reversal to the downside. But the thing is, with this, you got to be careful here because of, look at it, man. Look at the weekly. It looks like Ethereum. It looks like kind of Litecoin. It looks like crypto, altcoins, man, where they make a bottom and now they're making another bottom. So that's the concerning part. These are at, like, if you have significant time scales, it's still at like lower risk areas, you know, for like tons of upside. You see, like these are at low risk areas, not high risk. You're double bottoming. And so you might be flagging. If you ever, in this area might be where you are absorbing remaining supply. If you can ever break 368, you got to know, like, tons of upside potential. Like there really is. I mean, like, I think if you break 368 ever on MGI, straight up to 540, 542. That's it, dude. Right, top of a range, but it's also not just a range. It's like maybe a potential huge double bottom. Okay, so help, like, impulse up, some slightly down sloping consolidation on the weekly, taking your time, staying above that 276 area. If you ever get above 368, know where you're going. You can have a, you know, 60-70% increase in value. With that being said, you're not out of the range, you're stuck. And if you stay in here too long, you keep testing it, you could fall all the way back down the bottom of the range. It's just all about what will happen if there's a breakout. Huge markup. That's all I can do here. Oh my god, dude. That was it. Yes. Okay. So you look at this, right? You look at MGI, and then you look at Ethereum. It's the same thing, dude. It's all, I mean, it's a little different, right? It's like huge downside, kind of double bottoming, right? And you're now on the cusp of a major momentous breakout on Ethereum where we could have a markup that it would rip your face off. It would melt your face, right? You see what I'm talking about? Lower risk areas down here, high risk up here, cusp of major breakout Ethereum. So I guess we could say also maybe MGI. Thanks for the 1,211 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, that sub. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the new subs that have been joining the community the past few days. It's amazing. Let's see. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. I'm posting the link right now. Join that Discord link. 6,557 members. We're going, dude. We keep growing, dude. It's all right. Ethereum can break this, man. If it can break this 320 area, I think you could really fast see 366. You break 366. I mean, there's just no resistance on the weekly until $800. That's ridiculous, dude. We got 28 minutes, chat, until your daily candle close, where we are just butting up against an upsloping resistance of a channel. We're also butting up against horizontal line resistance from history, 2018. Impulse up, no edge, nothing we can do. There's nothing set up for higher prices. It's just no data. We need much more data as swing traders. But guess what? There was data. There was lots of data. It took its time. It was gut-wrenching. People stopped caring. We knew it was coming, man. The volatility was coming, and it was the 4 hour was looking real decent, man. The 3 rising valleys, the bullish Gartley, that was the second and third valley, the falling wedge on the tail end, the creek, the Wyckoff reaccumulation. It was almost like everything on the 4 hour was bullish. The only like one thing that was bearish that existed was like hidden bearish divergence on the weekly. That was it, dude. There was nothing else bearish, except the fact maybe like you had retraced 90% of the way from your previous high. But we knew on the weekly you have the right angled and descending broadening formation, which is a bullish reversal pattern. So yeah, if any of your merch came in and you're comfortable, post pictures. There we go. Dude, look at this. We got BitBoss into chat. Dude, y'all know BitBoss. He's killing it yesterday. Respect the TAs, point at it. Alt's popping off in the background, the thumbnail. And he's got his mask on. He's being safe. Thank you, BitBoss, man, for just all the contributions, the support of the channel, the stream, everything, man. Amazing. Bruh. We also have Jacob G. Posted his throwback shirt. You can see the front of the mirror and then the cool logo on the back of the shirt, that harmonic, and the sword of 1,000 S coins. Let's go, dude. Thanks, BitBoss. Okay. Gold, right? I posted for patrons the comparative analysis gold and Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin before it breaks out. All right, look what gold did. Once it broke out of this structure, okay, beautiful bullish patterns. Look at 3 rising valleys on gold. Inverse head and shoulders. You finally broke out, then you bull flagged, and you back tested the old supply line as a demand line 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then you were gone. And then you ran up and you hit all-time highs last night of 1980, 1981, and then you had a pullback. What did you do? You ran up only to back test 1920, 1921 as support when it was once resistance. Hello? All-time high September 2011. All you did was run up, and then yesterday you back tested it and then rallied again, and here we are sitting in 1955. Gorgeous. Look at this channel. It's just like Bitcoin, man. Just like it. What's up, Alex S, man? Bruh. Me see shirt. Say me do. Me do now. Thank you so much, Kevin Malone. When me president, they see. Enjoy your merch, dude. Boom. Right, Charlie. Bitcoin doing very similar things. Gold, what do you do, man? Like all-time highs is 86 on the RSI. It's just matching all-time highs on that RSI, right? I don't think it's ever been over 87 before. Nah, Nah, dude, never been over 87. But so it's like just matching all-time highs on this relative strength. And just so overbought. Extremely overbought. For good reason, right? Real good reason. So is gold up because gold's gold, or is it another reason? Is there another reason? There is another reason. It's because the US dollar plunged and it broke somewhat of a critical support looking left from September 2018. And all it's doing now is rallying and back testing what was once support as resistance. That is bearish. That's not bullish right now. And if we get confirmation, if market participants gain confirmation that this is now a resistance, 92.63 is the next target. The 1272 is also down there. Go figure. What's up, Radu, man?
Bruh.
Says, what's up, Mitch? Can I get a spin? Yeah, but we'll do like a spin for like push-ups or something if it lands on chug. Alright. No chug anyway. We're good. We're safe. Thank you, dude.
Bruh.
Supporting the stream. Holy crap, 7 likes from 600. Is it possible? Can we even get... Dude, I can't believe it. Thank y'all so much yesterday. 2,687 likes. That was the most likes I've ever received on any stream, any video I've ever done. So, big ups to y'all for breaking records. Yesterday was the Kang's Day, I agree. Big time. Discord link, you can post it again. In case you're not a part of it, you should be. Lots of cool stuff. Thank you, Brian. Silver 2484 had price action above it, but traders did not settle up there. Look at this spinning top. My God. This is one of the biggest spinning tops I may have ever seen. Look at this. $22.30. Its lowest point, its highest point was like $26.20. So we're talking a 17% swing in price on silver yesterday. Again, one of the biggest spinning tops I've ever seen on an asset that's worthy of, you know, being talked about, right? Okay, Coin had a spinning top much bigger than this. Well, who gives a crap? This is silver, dude. All right, ping-ponging between $23 and $25, which are big-time critical support resistance. Look left. All right, you breached this area, man. That's the price action. That's why it went up like that. And I guess the market participants said, no, we're not breaking this yet. We're not going to lift off quite yet. It's not just that. It's right here, too. It's at 2607, right? That's what we're talking about. You break that, it's gone. You're gone. You're literally gone. That's all it did. Went up there, touched it. Two, like, overwhelming sell orders just sat there. There's limit sells, and that's probably what ushered in the selling. Okay. Ushered in the reversal. So good stuff, man. Bears devastated. Very good. US dollar getting destroyed. And it all started with what, chat? It all started with on this stream, we identified the pattern, we plotted it, we had not broken out yet, we chopped around, but eventually broke it, back tested it, and then we were gone. Much higher than, of course, the measured move. That's how it goes sometimes. All right, but man, technical analysis, pauses and trends, patterns develop. We identify them, and we can be kings. So what's going to happen in the next 19 minutes on Bitcoin? Will it hold that 1950? It could. But at this time, there's no edge. If anything, there was kind of like a 60-minute hidden bullish divergence or something stupid. You had the hidden bullish divergence, and then it started playing out. It rallied. The continuation occurred, but you only made a lower high. And so no, you can't have a lower high and have bearish divergence, someone will say. So that's why I said no, that's wrong. That is bearish convergence. A lower high with lower levels of relative strength is doing the same thing. The price is doing the same thing as the oscillator, convergence. So just holding on to lots of negative momentum on the 60-minute, lower high again. So, you know, just be cognizant of where you are at a major supply line that's upsloping and horizontal after being up too much in too little of time. So, of course, it could just keep pumping to the upside and break these resistances and moon. Yes, it could. But we don't have an edge on the market right now. And that's what happens right after huge moves up. You just don't have an edge. You have to wait for an edge. Wait for it. Edge was down here. No edge. I've had that conversation already multiple times. You're talking about what? The 4 hour, there was no bearish. How in the world can there be bearish divergence on an asset when it makes a high on price with this level of positive momentum, this level of relative strength, and then it makes a much higher high with much higher levels of positive momentum, much higher levels of relative strength? That is textbook bullish convergence. There is no edge for bears right now, not even on the 4 hour. The daily, absolutely no edge for bears. So no, there is no edge for shorts right now. Like if you're going to swing trade on a significant time scale, no edge. Sorry. Yeah, because that's the way you're supposed to do it, Lucky Luke. You're literally supposed to use candle close, not wicks. Where do traders settle up? Where candles close, not where wicks are. Wicks are Rudy poo. Wicks are, okay, it happened. And traders settled up is the most important thing. That's what one should have their MACD and their RSI set up for candle closes, not wicks. What's up, Marshall P? Thanks for the sub, dude. Okay, dear, I've already looked at Litecoin. Should rewind, begin the stream. All these coins that you want get covered. Yeah, maybe Anderson, maybe, and that's the way it gets up to that right, you know, to match that shoulder on Shake Shack, you know. Maybe, dude. It's a definite possibility, and that's why we said it could go up one more time to test like $56, right? That's how it could get there. It's the same wave though. You can't. It's impossible from this wave to get real textbook bearish divergence, whether you talk about wicks or not. That's just not how it works. Like it doesn't matter. Even if this was like, yeah, you're probably talking about something that looks like Ethereum, where it had a high, it didn't move, it didn't really go down, and then it made higher prices with lower levels of positive momentum. That's not really textbook bearish divergence, because this is the exact wave. You're looking for like divergence. Textbook divergence is signified by two different discernible peaks or valleys. We're talking about bullish. So this isn't, it's just a format you're diverging, but it's not the textbook impending price action reversal to the downside stuff. Because if it was, then Ethereum would have made a much deeper move to the downside already. You can see all this negative momentum and you hadn't even moved on price. So it's just, there's no edge really for bears yet either on Ethereum. So again, talked about this earlier in the stream. You want this and then this. Two different peaks. And then we have one big peak of Momo, and then up here at the higher high at 350 we show much lower levels of positive momentum there, and you're probably gonna be at that point looking at it on the daily. It's the best daily, man. Thank you, Troy, for the threes.
Good evening, Simple TA man. Can we look at you all? Roll Tide.
I guess, dude.
Is that a joint?
Roll Tide. Why don't I ask about American Airlines, which is way better. Way better. Yeah, simple stuff. It was like kind of wedge, falling wedge-ish stuff. Good news, $30, 31.66, right? You see these trend lines, these horizontal lines. Major critical support resistance areas from history. Talking about 2007 and 2010, highs and lows. What we've done, price action correlation, is we've sprung, and now we are back testing the spring. You're about to go positive on momentum for the first time since June 18th. So over a month, 6 weeks. Yeah, and the thing is, it may never get down here. That's very real, especially because of the spring action. So like, if it doesn't ever get down here, right, and you're playing like the wedge, look what else is going on. And this is kind of like Anderson's look too, where it maybe, you know, the wedge is broken out, already broken out. Okay, but now something else has formed that I think we had talked about already. You know, I like more horizontal necklines than down sloping. But yeah, I mean, you can clearly see it, right? It's like momentum shifting somewhat. Okay, yep. But you haven't broken anything, have you? So maybe it could pull whatever, you know, Anderson's talking about on the other asset, but it's just too, at this point you can almost be like, price contraction, where it could break up or down for sure. Look at that 200 moving average still just pointing down, man, like a lot. So yeah, based on the daily price action at historical levels, where you're like sprung and you're like back testing the spring and back testing the spring even again, if that can hold, yeah, maybe you break that, you could run up, see $38. $38, man, look up. It's 2016, 2014, right? Yeah, that would be your target. No measured move even needed. Right? So wedge already broke out. If you're talking about, forget the measure move, just do this. Like, you go from the highest point to the lowest point of this now, and you say 50% is $39. Like, that's the 50% retrace in a 618, 39 and 41.43, your targets. But that's, you know, this one's okay, but American Airlines is far superior. It's been that way anyway. So, all right, look at this. I mean, you'll just be dumbfounded by this one. American Airlines, dude. I mean, a textbook bullish Gartley at the end of a major downtrend. This is a strategic area for where you want to see harmonics. You made a bottom, you rallied there. You had the divergence. It was like diverging. It was so close to being a separate island. You know, it ran up, created a neckline, and then you sold off again, made the exact same low. And so you're trying to pivot here, but right, you got a long way to go, man. I mean, so that means like it could still be an area of low risk, high reward opportunity value areas. Because if it ever plays out, you know, necklines, confirmation lines 1346, you ever break that, $16 your target. And that makes it, this Gartley is huge. It's a momentously sized Gartley. So better looking. If you're going to go with airline companies, I think American Airlines is probably the best looking one that exists right now, at least in terms of technical analysis and edge on the market and talking about trading, dude.
Mitch, you remind me of Chuck Norris. Except instead of big muscles you have a big brain. How do you store all that TA knowledge?
Thanks, BBK Reviews, for the 5. I don't know, man. I lost a lot of weight, sure. But I'm jacked, dude. Like, you take a shirt off, I got the pool body now, right? Well, I can see my abs. I'm cool with that. I'd rather have that than excess fat and be jacked. What's the point, you know? That's why I made the decision to downgrade. I was like 197 when I started my diet. Could have gotten as jacked as I wanted. Stayed that way, gone up 200 pounds. It's just like, what's the point? I'm going the other way. I've never done it this way. I've only gone for like mass and bulking. I'm doing the other thing, cutting. I haven't had a carb since 2004. Now you do. Yeah, dude, you get it. Anyway, thanks for the super chat. It means a lot. 8 minutes, chat. Just running out the clock now. Okay, running out the clock. 10,921 below 10,950, which is a 2019 support resistance, man. Let's go look at the weekly real quick on Binance, where we have breakout, an unconfirmed breakout. Remember, chat, we have 5 days until confirmation. So just being real here, until you have that confirmation, this could pull back and close below the breakout point and you're screwed, right? Not thinking that's really maybe going to happen, but just saying, let's get a weekly candle close confirmation. That would make me feel far more comfortable. But, you know, major resistance, right? 11.5, 11.7. That's it. There's nothing left. Nothing above that on the weekly. Blue skies. Fantastic looking structure though, isn't it? 10 months large. Almost a year. Patterns that big, man. Extremely, they can be very reliable and their targets can often hit. Okay, so you're looking at a weekly structure that broke out of the upside the way it pretty much should have based on probabilities. I mean, again, it's like 16,000 and change. 16,438, 100% target. I mean, I just don't know how it can't be reasonable when there's just such little resistance above us. It's like if you break that, man, you're gone. Like there's look left, man. The history, straight up, straight down. You created this February 2018. Then you regarded it certainly in June, July of last year, and you haven't even tested it really at the top, which you very well could soon. But if you break it, man, you may not get any Rudy Poo wick action like that. You could get some serious marks up in price very fast. Whew. Let's go in, Paul. Let's go in. Remember, join the Discord or be destroyed. Can't believe this guy tells people to get destroyed, man. God, what a piece of crap, man. Says someone somewhere. Wow, 665 likes. Thank y'all so much. It's possible. We do have the technology to get 700 likes. But I just don't know, man. All right. What do you want, dude? For real, what do you want? Ontron to BTC. Textbook bullish cipher, the Jesus, reversed there, as it should. But kind of struggling, and that makes sense. At this point, man, I mean, it's like inverse head and shoulder stuff has now turned into maybe 3 rising value. Man, if you could hold this, but I just don't know. Like, it's got no chance that Bitcoin keeps going to the upside. This is where, all right, we're at a point now where Bitcoin's done its thing. Really nice markup, extremely good. So now you want Bitcoin to consolidate for a week or two. You really do. If you want altcoins to make their comeback and start setting up patterns that can be traded again, okay, that's what we're looking for. Want the volatility to maybe die down a little bit if you're interested in trading alts. If you don't care and you just want Bitcoin to go up, yeah, sure, the best thing for Bitcoin just be just moon, dude. Just go straight up even more. Okay. Yeah, it's just like, what's the point, Matthew D? I mean, like, you just 4 different transactions to completely settle up. And that's 4 different fees from these scammy crypto exchanges. And then you talk about the stock market where the new meta is no transaction fees anywhere. And it's not scammy, man. Oh my god. And then we don't have to worry about, like, okay, when's Bitcoin okay, let me think here. It's like the guy from Sunny in Philadelphia, like looking at the chalkboard or whatever, and he's like, and everything's like drawn there. That's what you have to do with Bitcoin pairs. Like, okay, what's it gonna do? All right, so now we have to think about Bitcoin moving up. Bitcoin moving up could hurt this asset, but then we have to look at Tron, and if Tron outperforms Bitcoin, like that's literally the thought process. You have to like, what? It's really annoying. So like, Bitcoin pairs, dude. It's just, you get me, dude. US dollar pairs, very easy. One takes a long, hits the target. One closes their position. They're back in the US dollar. That's it. No more worrying. Pepe Sylvia, is that what it is, dude? All right, we got 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes until the close. The daily candle close, man. What's up, Brian? Thanks, dude. Stupid amounts of indecision. It's just an indecision candle, chat. Indecision candle after a huge markup. Overbought. That's probably why indecision. Nuclear on the daily. You just go sideways. Just pull back. Calm down. The great news. After this move up, there's no edge for bears, really. No edge on the 4-hour or daily for bears. Sorry. There's no edge for anyone at this point. There's no structure, no consolidation, just a markup. You're at a supply line. You're at, resistances where scalpers might take trades. And guess what, man? Scalpers getting liquidated left and right, over and over and over, up and down, the up and down intraday. Man, the swing from 10,500 to, it's really 11,420, all the way down to 10,500 and change. Right, almost an $1,000 move.
A few weeks ago we were looking at 9k Bitcoin, so we are doing really well now. Consolidation is king.
Correct, but we actually, Bonsai, thank you for the 20 super chat, it means a lot. And the contributions yesterday. But actually, if you go to the weekly, you can say we've been consolidating technically for 10 months. And as of now, finally, this week, literally the past 2 days, we've broken out of that consolidation, sir. So context is very important. Very, very important. Fixed price, down sloping support, black swan event. Well, we recovered. We reversed at a 23% retrace. That should tell you, man, that is testament to the overwhelming amounts of demand on this asset. Is it only retraced 23%? We've had this discussion before. We're looking for 382s, 50%, 618s, even 786, 886s, 236 and reversed. That is good. That's an extremely bullish indicator, IMO. So like market participants only got a 23% sale on Bitcoin and said, hey man, I want that. I need that in my life. 23% sale, that's good enough for me for Bitcoin. And then we reversed to the upside. And now a new day has been born.
Yeah, a new day has been born now. We've done this. Damn in the chat, man. Hallowed be thy name. Amen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we closed just right below that 10,952. Nah, it's just so close. It's like, again, we're not in the business of trying to determine where Bitcoin might be going next at these points, right? What's up, Empire? Perspective. So we did it, man. 2-hour live stream. Not too much going on. Altcoins. Litecoin had a good day. Bitcoin Cash had a good day. EOS had a good day. ETC had a pretty good day. A few more here and there. Had a good day. So with all this being said, right, the impulse up, indecision candle, there's also always a chance that we just get another huge markup in price. It could happen. Or we get one green day, 1 day of indecision, and then the impulse continues. This impulse isn't confirmed over yet. The impulse could continue, which is crazy. And that's why it's like there's no edge for shorts. That's why it's like if you don't... if you don't think Bitcoin's going to go up anymore for a while or whatever, what's the point of shorting it? The best thing to do would maybe do nothing. If you don't think there's value for a long and you don't think there's enough of an edge on the market to go short, it's good to do nothing sometimes. We're at the do nothing part. Like if you're long, you got your position, do nothing. Because there's nothing implying the reversal is coming right now on Bitcoin to the downside. There's nothing. Not even on the 4 hour, man. I'm telling you. Astro could be. Just at the same at these levels though. You gotta understand it's tricky. Because we could also, because we don't have structure, we don't have structural support behind us in terms of like buying climax, cycle preliminary supply, you know, automatic rally or automatic reaction, whatever, and then secondary tests and up throw. You don't have any of that. So we don't really know what type of absorption's happening here. So at this level, without an edge, there are two types of absorption that could be happening. One is, yes, buyers are absorbing the remaining supply right here, or the other way, where sellers are absorbing the remaining demand. Without an edge up here, absorption's happening of some sort. We have no idea which way it's going. Okay, we have no idea who's doing that right now. Okay. What a stream, man. It's been a good one. Looked at a lot of requests, not too many opportunities on those requests, but that's okay. But that's like the whole point of you being here. It's like you want to be here, and then you want to learn about the technical analysis. And then when you're doing your request, instead of just doing random requests, just because you like the asset, you do what you've been taught here. You apply the technical analysis, and you'd be like, hey man, I think I see this, and this, these coinciding variables. This is great, right? And like, oh my God, this was great. And then we all can benefit from that. With like a long. So thank you, Jason. Just reading a little chat because I've done like none of that today, unfortunately. Sorry. Yeah, the Bitcoin to the euro has not broken out. We looked at that yesterday. Correct. Where can you learn about Fibonacci, Shane Adam? I'll give you a link to it right now. From me. You can learn more about Fibonacci literally from me for free. You don't even have to watch an advertisement before you learn from me. Posting the link right now. Okay, get a coffee. If you're going to watch that video, get a coffee. And get your mindset right, ready for 15 minutes of concentration. Okay, just do that. You have to learn and master Fibonacci if you even want to think about learning about harmonics, dude. Okay. Learning about harmonics before learning about Fibonacci is a very bad idea. Just don't do it, man. Just do it the right way. I'm telling you, the right way. A poster will be coming out soon of the harmonic stuff. We're gonna get. I think we're gonna work on getting like chart patterns too, so you can have like two different TA Mitch Rays on your wall, one here, one there. I think that'd be really cool. Don't you agree? Like a little cheat sheet for just Bulkowski patterns, flags. I mean, we could go as far. We could go even further. We could do like Japanese candlestick reversals too. We could do where we have like 1, 2, 3, where you have 3 different little cheat sheets, but they're really high quality. They're on canvas, and that'd be cool for someone's office, right? But at the same time, like I did like some pretty deep education today on stream with Fibonacci, didn't I, at the beginning? What's up, Osman? Thanks for the sub, dude. Thanks for all the new subs today, yesterday. Okay, so I looked at Social Blade. You realize we gained 600 plus new subs yesterday, and all the madness. So thanks so much to all y'all. I don't do. I mean, Gartleys don't appear up here, dude. I mean, real like 60-minute bullish Gartley. I mean, nah, no Gartley, no Gartley. The swing low is down here, dude. Like, this is a swing low. Like, where's your swing low? You gonna try to say that's your swing low? Give me a break, dude. No, I mean, that's just not a discernible swing low. Not even on the 4 hour. It's nothing. When in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, go to the 4 hour, go to the daily. Like, when really in doubt about, you know, one thing I didn't cover in the video, but I did pin the message on that fib video, is when you are in doubt of where a swing low or swing high is, a discernible one, go to the daily. That's it. What's up, Sophie? Dash already broke out, George. Where you been, dude? You obviously haven't been watching the past 5 days. Very real, Brad. Funny. That response you had. Crap, I was gonna do something. Yeah. I think we should just create, Brad, a message, and it's a Discord message. I don't know. It's just like just for the links, so you can just post them there. Because, like, you know, even in the one chat, it gets, you know, things happen that are relevant to the chat, and I have to like scroll the way up to get that link again. We should just get a channel specifically, or not a channel, but like a direct message group or whatever, just for that. I don't know. And then everything's locked. Like, I can't even type in it. I don't even care. Just where you're posting those new links and stuff. Something about. Yes, there will be a harmonics canvas. It's not a poster. It's like a higher quality thing you can hang on your wall, man. You pinned it? Yeah, the pin though, I don't know, because sometimes like it'll be pinned one place or another. You know, the Alice Nathan, or I don't know. It's thinking out loud, man. I don't know. Just looking at it. Bonsai, is that true? You got a source, a link on that? We could, Crypto artist, I use Teespring. It's so easy. Like, we get the Wayne Batson develops the logo, and then it all goes through Google in Teespring. Just post it in the general chat, Bonsai, and Discord, because you can't send links here. So Charizard. Bitcoin Cash back to 292. Yep. Yeah, dude. Bitcoin Cash had a breakout. Confirmed breakout now. Officially. Right? You have no back test though. So it's always possible, like I said on Litecoin, and it actually did it. Always a chance you come to back test your breakout point. This is the top of the trading range from April 7th. Of course, you could just keep rallying and hit 307 easy. You could hit 307 and then come into back test 278 as support when it was once resistance, before you go again to eventually see $350, where that's the size of the trading range up there. It's major overhead resistance. Okay, so Bitcoin Cash, great stuff, man. Oh, I'm kind of rude, Nathan. I'm so sorry for your feelings, dude. Okay, so good stream. 10,990 Bitcoin's just oscillating. Its price is oscillating, dude. That's all it's doing. Oh, he's here for me to be rude. I don't know, man. Like, when you do this for so long, like, I'm trying to be an educator too. So being an educator requires lots of patience with people, but you know, it's very repetitive because like I'll answer something extremely in depth and then like 10 minutes later, someone will be like, herder, blah, blah, blah on the same subject. And it's almost like they didn't even see what I was talking about. It's like, really, dude? I mean, how does one not become kind of rude after doing it this long? I don't know. Larley just gave up. He just quit. He's just done. Like, he couldn't even... he wouldn't have it. And I understand. Alright, man. What will we do, chat? What will we do? Probably, I mean, it'd be awesome. Just keep going straight up. But probably healthier to just go sideways for a while. The craziness on Bitcoin on the 4 hour is I mean, you're almost out of overbought territory now. So it's the oscillators are resetting. The 4 hours almost completely reset. MACD losing it, and so like, if you're not nuclear anymore, you could become nuclear again on the RSI. Just saying.
Can we look at Tether?
Just US dollar Tether. If you want all-time highs, right? Always. It's always all-time highs. It's like always going to be going all-time highs. Yeah, they printed. Hey, look, AMD in 3 cents. It's so high, it's now AMD. Wow. We love you, Lisa Sue. You're amazing. Yeah, dude, it's actually 10.02 billion. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, they print Tether. Well, think about it, man. Like, even like if market participants want to use more of their US dollar to get in on Bitcoin, and they're using, you know, whatever, they're using Binance or something. Well, I mean, they've got to. What if they don't have the same amount of Tether that the US dollar is trying to get in to use their Tether, right? They have to make more. They have to facilitate for the potential buyers, right? So they can convert the US dollar to the Tether so people can buy Bitcoin. It happens, Larry. But a lot of other people just be like, oh, it's we're screwed, man. Tether's pumping, so that means US dollar or Bitcoin's going to pump too. It's like, well, maybe it was just market participants that needed the US dollar Tether to trade this asset, you know? People don't think like that. I don't know. Get wrecked, Technium, with your sunglasses, and you're crying. I don't know. The new day, yeah, everything's kind of up a little bit with Bitcoin included. It's 0.29%. Everything's up about less, you know, 0.5% or so. It's not much volatility going on right now on the new day. It's understandable, but understand that Asia is awake now, or they are waking up and they're getting going on their new day, their Wednesday. So no edge for us, but that's cool. I mean, oscillators resetting, and always a chance we get another huge move up or a decent move down to 10,500, or more like, you know, more convincing move down to test 10,550. But I mean, there is a chance, like there always is a chance that was it, dude. That was the only chance you were going to get. It just got bought up so fast, like you couldn't even see it. It was so fast. So who knows, man? Up or down. Just know the weekly. Just, I mean, like when in doubt like that, you just say, all right, well, let me just go to that really significant time scale so I can gain a little bit more solace to see what's going on. And this is what's going on, Larry. A breakout, not a confirmed. It's not confirmed. You have 5 more days till confirmation. Okay.
See what happens, Larry?
I mean, there's always a chance, right? You just looking at this now. If you had a breakout on the weekly, this is, you know, the daily resistances we were looking at, they don't even exist on the weekly, right? So if you break that for real, there's a very good chance we'll be seeing 11,700. But let's just look at where did traders settle up, right? That's the big one, 11.5. That's like $100 away from our highest point. I mean, that is a very reasonable. It's very reasonable to believe that Bitcoin this week could end up testing that before reversing. Always possible. Look at your weekly, man. Look at the RSI 65 bullish tear. It's perfect. It's set up for higher prices, the weekly RSI. The MACD is building positive momentum, setting up for higher prices. You wouldn't know this unless you go to this time scale. Are we cool? You get it? I mean, that's all we can do, man, weekly, because daily's not giving us anything. 4 hours not giving us anything. This is it, dude. Or monthly, I guess, right? You can go the monthly, and you want to see the monthly. It's real as F. Super real. Let me show you what's happening in real time. It's not confirmed. We have 3 days till the monthly candle closes, and look at this, chat. I mean, you're breaching. Like, okay, say 3 days go by and the price stays fixed. It stays the same as it is right now. 10,966 we close. That means it would be the second highest month where traders settled up ever in the history of Bitcoin. Okay, if you close right here, traders will be settling up at a higher price than they settled up June of 2019 when the candle closed. So that's it. That was second all-time high. So look, the only other candle that exists in Bitcoin's history that is a higher settle up price is the candle from December of 2017. That's it. So you're not only right now are we in the midst, in 3 days, be confirmed, of a breakout of a log scale symmetrical triangle, and it's like 2.5 plus almost 3 years large. You're breaking the horizontal line resistance and the down sloping resistance. You just started building positive momentum on the monthly again. Look at the RSI on the monthly. It's at 61. Holy chat. You got to understand, conditions right now, like this stuff going on, could manifest into another huge cycle, another like the end of consolidation, and we go back to Tindy Town, like where it's just stupid. Fundamentals are all-time highs on Bitcoin. You know that. We've been talking about that since Corona started, man, all this stuff. So you just please, you know, I go live because I'm trying to provide some sort of value to you. I don't go live just to like sit there and do nothing and not help people or whatever. These are things like you come to the stream for, so you gain a little bit more clarity of the major situation going on Bitcoin, or maybe the minor one, the 4 hour, 60 minute, right? So okay. When Lambo? Yep, good question. When Honda Civic? You must answer that question first. When Cardboard Box? Goodness. Thanks for the 1,136 people tuned in. Thanks for the 750 likes, man. Really, really appreciate all the support that y'all are giving. It's an honor. And a privilege, dude. It really is. Wow. Moon Pops, what do you like? How many assets we look at today, chat? Like, someone want to do the tally so you can shut Mr. Moon Pops up? My God. The entitlement. Been live for 2 hours, 15 minutes. All right, I'm good. All right, chat. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. I will be back later. Probably tomorrow, unless something insane happens. Then I might be back before then. Keep your eye on the charts. Set up your alerts. Till next time, respect the TA.
What's up, man? When learning to fish, it's always good to share the catch with the teacher. Keep up the lessons, and maybe one day we are whaling like Ahab. Thanks so much. Spread the TA. Thank you so much. Cheers, dude.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
I am not amused. Adios, turd nuggets.